30. All right, let's begin. Because I have a lot of content for you, so I don't want to keep you up. So once again, welcome to Philip. Yeah, just a disclaimer: the content is for not a buy sell call. Take some time to read this. It doesn't mean that I'm asking you to buy this stock or sell a stock now. But all this content is from my own experience as well as from the books and resources that you can find online. There is quite a number of you that I never see before in terms of your name. How many of you first time join me? If it's first time, can you give me can you type a number one? First time, just type a number one. Or how many times have you joined me? If you join me more than one time, you let me know how many times you have joined me. Okay, there's quite a number of you. Whereas okay, so I assume the rest all join me for some time. My name is Minghan. I am the deputy head of a HQ dealing team. If you're if you know your dealer, chances are I am your dealer because I'm from the largest sales team in Philip. Uh, if your code is starting with Q series, you have TH, TF, TF2, TQ. Chances are you are with me, right? So these are in charge of a lot of different codes, and the codes help us to serve the clients better rather than throw everybody under one roof. Today we're going to talk about charting, right? We're going to talk about charting framework from charting to trade planning. Hopefully, we can finish in time. If cannot, then uh, maybe we have to. Maybe somehow I will have to give you the materials in another manner. Let's do a poll. I just want to know how many of you have traded or you're new to trading. So you can see that there's a poll pop up in the Zoom created by my teammate, Charmaine. So let's see. All right, I want to see how many of us are trading. You have a defined process. Wow, some of you have a defined process. That's good. So if you have a defined process, I would guess you are here because you just want to learn something new. And that's a mark of a good trader. You're always learning, always saying, hey, how can I improve my own process? Only 13 people anymore. There's like 36 of us here and more coming in. Okay, quite a number of you are trading, but you don't really have a process. Okay, thank you. Let me end the poll. Okay, so if you look at it, most of us are trading without a process. For those of you, if you're trading with a defined process, can you type like what exactly is your process? Like in a maybe in a very concise manner. Can you type to me? Let me know what is your process. How about those who trade without following a process? If you trade without following a process, then where do you get your trade ideas from? Can you let me know? Just type in the Zoom chat. Hello, anybody home? Guys, are you all with me? Or am I lagging already? I'll try to spot the MACD trending. Okay, so you have your process in a way, right? You have your process. Okay, thank you, Chia. Thank you. So this is the title of my webinar. I'm going to share with you a charting framework. The first thing I want you to bring back is you're able to interpret candlesticks, which a lot of uh, you say, okay, I don't have a process. So at least know how to read a candlesticks. How many of you are new to candlesticks? Can you type me if you're new to this? Okay, let's give some of you maybe 10 seconds. Oh, okay, there's one me, so it's worth talking about it already. Okay, so question to you guys. What is the high of this candle? Thank you, Susan. Looking at this, uh, looking at this candle here, what's the high of the candle? I've written the prices there, so let me know. Oh, David, thank you. So there is a high is 110. Okay, high is 110. Okay, what about the close? What about the close? 105 and the open and the low is 95, right? Exactly. So this is a green candle, a bullish candle. You open here today, you close here today, right? And the bulls managed to fight all the way to the high, but they couldn't close at the high. And the bears fight to the low, but they couldn't close at the low. So this is how you interpret the candlestick. Great. So it's quite clear. Most of you can read it. Okay, so I just want to dissect it a bit more. So this is the body. The open and the close is the body, right? The close is higher than the open. Just now we talked about it, right? This is the open, this is the close. And the price went up during that time. So this is green. And we talk about red. Right? We talk about the red. This is the close is lower than the open. So this is a open and this is a close. But the high and the low stays the same. So this is the body. If you guys are following me so far, can you please type body so that you know, so that I know that you guys are following? My pace is okay. Thanks, Chua, TH, SY, David, thank you. Thanks, Melu. Now, the second part of a candlestick is the wick, or some people call it the shadow. The wick, or some people call it the shadow. So as part of the as a trader, right? Sometimes you talk in certain terms, and although we don't really need to know the terms, but knowing the term allow you to communicate with other traders. So they will say, oh, the shadow is so and so. That's the high and low. But basically, they're talking about the high and low. So we have the high and the low. This one consistent, whether it's green or red. So if the candle, the bottom of the wick is the lowest price range, right? I've talked about this before. If the candle has long wicks, it means there was a lot of movement, but it didn't close near the extremes. With that, I'm going to have a short quiz just to help you to interpret the candlestick. End of the day, what do I want you to take home? I want you to take home like, oh, is this candle really bullish? Is this candle really bearish? Come. I will do the first one, and then you guys will do the next two. Fair? If it's fair, just type okay. So I know that, okay, you guys know now you guys need to participate, you guys need to apply, right? Not just hear, because there is this saying, you hear, you forget. You see, you remember. But when you do, then you understand. So over here, we open and we close, right? This is bullish. And then we open and we close. This is bear. Question to you guys. Is this a strong bull? Who says yes? Who says this is strong? Yes. Okay, Charlene, why so? Why so? Three people type yes. Why so? No shadow. Thank you, SY. Oh, SY, you tell me this is your first time reading candlesticks. You're learning very fast. So that's why there's no shadow, right? I close at the high. Close at the high. Same thing. This is a strong candle, but this is strong bear, right? Close at the low. Now, your turn. Question. Are the bears strong here? Who is stronger, bear or bull? Thank you, Chua. Okay, very good. All of you say bull. Okay, that's great. Thank you for your participation. Yes, the bull is strong, but not as strong as here, right? Because it go all the way down and it close up, but still it's a bullish candle. Some people will say this is a pin bar, hammer, whatever, right? You can sound smart with all these terms. It's very important. At the start, you learn the terms, no doubt about that. But over time, what you want to learn is how to read the candle itself. How about this? Is this a bear or bull? How about this? Paul, SY, David, Chua, four of you say that it's a bull, it's a bear, right? It's a bear. Okay, so bear. It's a bear. And of course, I won't dare say that it's a strong bear because it went all the way to the high. The bulls went all the way to the high, fight with the bears, and came back down and it closed low. So the bear take over, the bear wins. Okay, last but not least, what about this green candle here? What do you all think? What do you all think? Is this a bull or bear? Okay, as I say bull, HM says indecision, 50-50, fighting, small bull. Singter says small bull, Chua say middle. Okay, well, guys, I don't know why you're here to be honest, because I think you guys are quite good. Most of you got the correct answer. It's indecision, middle, 50-50. It doesn't matter. You see the open and the close. I don't dare say it's a small bull because it's in the middle. A small bull, maybe if you close here, then I say it's a small bull. But over here it's indecisive. Same for here. Both are indecisive. So we have, so through these candles, we know three things. Strong bull, bull, indecisive. Right? Strong, middle, indecisive. With that, I hope you guys are able to achieve point number one, which is you're able to interpret the candlesticks. Later, what I will do is I'm going to put everything together. Then that's when you will see uh, how knowing how to interpret the candle can help you do some trades. Okay, at this point of time, how many of you can you guys share with me when you trade? What is your time frame? Meaning to say, usually you hold a trade for seconds, usually you hold a trade for days, usually you hold for weeks. So which one are you? Days, okay, days to weeks. Exactly. So most of my clients are like that, even for myself, because we have a day job. Unless you're doing it full time, otherwise it's very hard to do intraday. But interpreting the candles helps regardless of the time frame. This is the foundation I would like to share. And the second point is you'll be able to locate higher highs and higher lows. How many of you have heard of this term called the trend is your friend? Can you type me? The trend is your friend. So thank you, Chia, David, MC, Paul. Yeah, so trend is your friend. Means if it's a uptrend, right? Higher high, higher low is an uptrend. Lower high, lower low is a downtrend. So if I may draw for you, this is an uptrend. You have a higher high and a higher low. And downtrend will look like this. Lower lower high, you also have a lower low. When my friend tells me a trend is your friend, I do not agree because I feel that I don't always follow my friend. So I told him, I think the trend is your spouse. Can everybody type spouse? You can don't follow your friend, but you die, you must follow your spouse, right? You must follow your spouse. And that's why you must follow the trend. In short term trading, we always want to follow the trend. Only one guy can remember the trend is your spouse. The rest never follow the trend. Thank you, Cha. So if you guys are catching this so far, can you please type HHHL and LLLH, lower low, lower high, so that you know, okay, this is a trend. When Minghan talks about the trend, he's talking about, oh, there's a higher high, higher low for up move. You buy, you make money on the way up, or when there's a lower low, lower high, and you make money on the way down. Thank you, TH, Chia, Tan, MC, Chua. Thank you. This is an example I like to share with you. So this is a real chart where I see uh, clients also do it real time. How many of you use Trading View? If you use Trading View, can you type TV? One person is using Trading View. Okay, guys, because I'm going to give you something related to Trading View today, so I'll need to know like how many of you actually use Trading View. Then I'll see how I can pass you the stuff that I'm going to give you. Right. So Trading View, I see three people, four, any more? Five. If you haven't start using Trading View, Poems we do have the Trading View inside. But personally, I like to use my own because I can do my own charts. Right, do my own charts. So if let's take yes, TV is integrated into Poems. That's right. Okay, so Xingzhen will ask this question. TV is integrated into Poems. Yes, that's right. So now with the website tradingview.com, this is what I want you to do. Right, you go to the website, and I want you to just log in with your Gmail. Right, just log in with your Gmail, then you can see that okay, your charts will be very similar to mine. If you are logged in, can you please type OK so I know that you are following. So this session is not just a hear and listen, but this is really something whereby I hope you guys will take something back, you guys will be able to apply. Okay, we'll give the participants some time, right? Because there's like more than 50 of you. If you are in tradingview.com, you can just use it as a site. If you have two screens, even better. Right? If you have two screens, even better. So you see I'm turning right is because I have a second screen to look at the chat. So then I can focus on my slides. Okay, great. There's quite a number of you already. So now I'm just going to share with you this thing called the what's the difference between Poems Chart Live and Trading View Beta? Oh, thank you, Mr. Teo, for your question. The difference is Poems Chart is Poems Chart. Trading View Beta is we put the Trading View into our poems. So some clients like Trading View while trading using Poems, so they use it. Now, back to my trend is your spouse, right? Just now we talked about reading the candles, right? You guys know how to read the bull and the bear. And then now we talk about the trend, the higher high, higher low, lower low, lower high, and the trend is your spouse. Just from this two itself, we can see how a trade pans out. At this point of time, over here, this is the S&P, right? S&P 500. Okay, use this one, S&P 500. Is this a up or down trend? Can somebody tell me? Is this a up or down trend? Down. Thank you, Charlene. So the market is down, right? This is the market. This is the stock, right? This is the mother. You can say it that way. This is the child, right? Synonyms. Equivalent. The market go down. Do you realize that at this point of time, this is the Microsoft stock. This is also a good chance to short the market. How about this? Is this up or down? Is this up or down? Okay, Peter, I'll answer your question later. Is this up or down? This one. Thank you, David. It's down, right? So once again, these circled portions, right, are all the same days. So you realize that it is down, it is down. So if you follow the trend, you'll be profitable by shorting using CFDs. How about over here? Let's move on to the last one. How about over here? Is this up or down now at this point of time? Thank you, Paul. Yes, it's up, right? So you see there is a higher low, and at the same time, you see that hey, the stock also confirms this up movement. So if I buy the stock, this is when the up move comes. And do you realize when these candles are moving, over here, inside here, look at the green candle. Okay, maybe I'll show you my own chart. So now I'm going to demo to you how to spot the higher high and higher low. If you can see my screen, can you please type SPY? If you can see my screen, can you please type SPY? Thank you, Chia, David, Chua, Paul, MC. Okay, I want you guys to click on indicators. All right, let me circle for you. Indicators. And I want you to look for zigzag. Once you're done, can you please type ZZ so that I know that, okay, you are adding this into your chart. Right, so we'll give the other participants some time. So today is more of a hands-on, also to show thanks to those who have been following me for some time. I've been just showing you the knowledge, but I hope that if you are new or if you are keen to continue trading, then this is where I can add value to you in terms of the tools that I use. Thank you, Ong, Chapo, and Charlene. So now that we have this ZZ, do you realize that it actually draw the zigzag for you? So this will help you to spot the higher highs and higher lows. At this point of time, I'm going to answer Peter's question. At this point of time, right? If does I want to know, does this help you in spotting the trend? If it if this tool is useful to you, just type a letter Y so I know that okay, maybe in future I can share different indicators. Okay, thank you. So now to answer Peter's question, Peter was asking, oh, will we add on features into Poems compared to TradingView. There are TradingView is a charting platform. It's one very powerful tool. We cannot just plonk the whole thing inside, so it's different. We can add certain features into Poems, but it will be different. Yeah. Okay, now let's move back to my slides. So this is point two. We have talked about candles. We have talked about the trend. And the zigzag help us to locate the trend. At this point of time, any questions? If no questions, just type OK so I know that I can move on. Hey, thank you. Okay, just a quick promotion for, okay, this is what I call free money. If you have never traded CFD, this is the time to get this free money. How does this free money work? Let me share with you. You don't need to pay commission when you trade FX, right? So if you trade, let's say your first trade, you will get $100. And then your trade number two, you just need to open close and then you get this $100 because it's your first time. Is I think initially when the marketing shared this with me, I thought it was brilliant because this actually gives my clients the courage to test it out, test out trading, test out everything they have learned. Otherwise, they keep coming for the webinars. I also don't know for what. Yeah, but this actually helps them to kickstart. If at the end of your trades you don't like, you can earn up to, I think it's $500. Yeah, $500. You earn up to $500. That means today you do $100, then maybe Tuesday you do another 5 trades. You will make $50. Then every day you do until you go up to 500. Yeah. Shermaine, please correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's 5 trades a day. So $500 all the way accumulate. So it will be maybe over about a week plus. So that's how you can test out the different forex pairs or even the index. Like just now we were talking about the S&P, right? Let me share with you the S&P. Okay, so I already talked about this. So let's take a look. Let me give you an example. I zoom in further and you can see that this is the S&P SPY, or when you trade the index is the S&P. You can see that this is a zigzag, right? This is the zigzag that's drawn out by the tool itself. And you can see that this candle, do you see this candle? Guys, is this a bull or bear candle? Is this a bull or bear candle in your opinion? Thanks, Chua. Yeah, I also think it's a bull. But of course, some people will argue, right? A bit scary. So, oh, Minghan, it come out. Oh, there's a shadow over here. There's a shadow. So the bear seems to be fighting. But generally, the bull body is still huge. Never mind. If you're scared, never mind. You look for the next one. You look for the next one. What happens? You combine the two. This is the bull. This is the close. This is your bull candle. And yes, Minghan, the candle can combine. Yes, you can combine the candle. Right. So this actually tells you, hey, there is a high chance that this is a bullish movement. So you can take your position and then you let the trade play out according to your trade plan. How many of you don't have account with Phillip yet? If you don't have, just type 0 so I know you don't have a trading account with Phillip yet. Oh, Jeffrey, I'll answer your question later. Okay, if you don't have account affiliate, you just type zero. Oh, so all of you have already. Oh, David don't have. Wow. Then, thanks for joining our webinar. If you open an account, you would be under my team, right? This is the one of the code that I just mentioned. I believe it's the QQ code. Yeah, so this code represents my team. There's 10 of us serving you. Like I said, we're the largest in Philip. I also have a Telegram. I also have a Telegram channel. Yeah, it's a Telegram channel. So I just like to share with you certain things in the Telegram channel as you take a look at this QR code, right? Let me share my Telegram channel with you. Do join us because over here I will sometimes put the replays of the webinars. I will give you certain analysis. Okay, let me share with you. Okay, will you guys join me in the Telegram? Right, let me know when you are in. Okay. So you can see that in this Telegram, every day my team will just give some market updates. And in preparation, how many of you are in my Telegram? TG. Can you type TG if you're in my Telegram? Mei Lu, I have an account with Philip but not used to the charts provided by Philip. Seminar how to use the chart tool. Okay, so Mei Lu, when I share how to use the chart tools, right, I always do using TradingView because I find it very effective for myself, and I'm going to share with you why it's effective later. Also, a lot of you are in our TG, right? So in preparation for this webinar, I'm not sure if you guys are following. I put out a few charts, like I talk about the USD JPY, I draw out the trade idea, and then I do a follow up. So sometimes if I find it, I'll share it with you guys so you can see that this one we really got lucky. Right, intraday, this one 15 minutes chart, it just came up, touch my resistance, and then you can see that wow, this is very bearish, right? Over here just now you guys were the one who told me that this candle here is bearish, right? So looking at this candle, take a small position, I have my stop loss, I have my target profit, and boom, within 2 hours the trade play out. That's why I say we got lucky. Not every time you do a trade plan the thing will come out. So another one is USD CAD. You can see my trade plan over here, right? Go up, come down. And then you see what happened. It did not go up, but it came down. So when it came down, you see the yellow highlighted portion. It came down, touch a little bit, and then it come back down. But if you're scared, don't dare to take, they give you second chance here, third chance here, right? And then it so on and so forth. So this is what you can expect when you are in our Telegram group. Okay, let me close this. Now, part 3. Right, there's a lot of things. That's why I scared I overrun. Part 3 is I already know how to look at the candles. I already know how to look at the trend. Key levels can help you recognize, oh, okay, is this a potential support? If it marries with my trend, that means it go up, come down, right? Oh, then I'll be very happy because there's a double confirmation. If this is my key level and this is my higher high, higher low, I will be very happy because this will give me some form of confirmation. So now key levels. Is it true that when the price is going up, when there's an uptrend, there's more buyers and sellers? Is it true or false? Can you type T or F? Let me know. If the price is going up, that means there's more buyers than sellers. T or F? Hey, true? Everybody say true. Five people say true. Anyone say false? Let's wait a while more. True or strong buyer? Okay, let me share with you my answer. My answer is false. Why do I say that? Because at every price, there must be a buyer and a seller. It can be the same buyer, it can be a different buyer, but at every price, there is a buyer and a seller. So it doesn't mean that there's more buyers. There confirm there's equal buyers and equal sellers. So when a price is going up, it means the demand is just higher. They're willing to pay more for the same thing. Right? So this is something to note. Let me demo to you how to draw the key levels. Okay, for those of you who have your zigzag, so sometimes I want to see more fluctuations. I want to see more fluctuations. What do I mean by that? If you look at the zigzag, right? This zigzag is 510, the settings. But actually, this could be a zigzag. This could be the higher high, higher low that we want to find. Therefore, what I'll do is I will change this to 3 and this to 5. And then you will see that there's more fluctuations over here. Now I want to do one with the STI ETF. Anyone here trades Singapore? What do you guys trade? US, Hong Kong, Singapore. Can you all type and let me know? US, HK, SG. Which one do you all do? Okay, Charlene goes for SG. How about the rest? Richard goes SG, Hong Kong. Okay. Hong Kong, US. Wow, so there's a variety over here. Well, Kevin, even better. Don't need to sleep 24/7. Okay, good. So SY says US, Hong Kong. Okay, Charlene, that's a good question. How do I set the parameters? There is this settings button over here. Let me draw out for you. Okay, Charlene, let me know if you are clear. If you are clear, I'm going to move on. Okay. Yes, 3-5. I want to see more fluctuations. Of course, if you are experienced, you will realize that you don't need this tool anymore. You don't need this indicator anymore. So let me share with you my charts. Key levels. How to draw key levels? The first thing I want you to know is a common mistake everybody does is they like to draw the high and the low. They like to say that, okay, let me hide my tool, my indicator first. They like to do this. Oh, this is the high. This must be the resistance, the key level. Okay, so this is a very common textbook always say this. My proposal and what I see the professionals do is they'll do this. Okay, to make it clearer, let me use a red line. What I see most people do is blue line, but this is what I see The real traders do. The traders do this. The textbook do this. Textbook do the blue color line. And why is that so? There's a strong reason behind it. Because at the high, we don't know how many people are actually trading at the high. It could be you and me, one person versus one person. We trade at the price of $4 and then that's it. So it could be only one person. But do you realize that if over here, the red line, there are multiple touches. There are multiple touches here, here, multiple touches throughout the year. There are multiple touches. So this means that there's more transactions happening at that price. So key levels are not one number, but it's a zone. Can everybody type zone to let me know that you are following? Yes, thank you, Mr. Teo. Can everybody type zone if you're following? So it's not just a key level, but it's a zone. Okay, Sansan, your question is what's the differences in setting? So the differences is the zigzag is drawn based on a 3% move at least 3% instead of 5%. So that's how the thing, the indicator tells me. So the key principles is the zigzag allows me to draw, find the higher high and higher low. If I put 1 1, then what will happen is every candle it will go zigzag zigzag, which will become noise to us. So you need to find one that suits your time frame. For myself, I look at 3 5, but then over time I use my eyes. I just eyeball it. Thank you for your question. Okay, so just now I was talking about the key levels, and here I have my key levels, which if you are in the Telegram group, you have noticed that I talk about this twice. The first time I talked about it was over here. I said this is $4, right? $4. This part I remember. SGX called me to celebrate. They said we break $4. What Let's go and party. This one I remember. Why I remember? Because when they were calling out for $4, my hypothesis is what is the Singapore economy doing that justify the break above this $4? You see this level over here, this zone over here. What's the economy? Let me ask you guys, do you think the economy is so strong to justify the up move of the market? Being a Singaporean and looking around you and looking forward also, looking at how the international is like, does it justify? Is there a catalyst? Yes or no? What do you guys think? Charlene, thanks for the question. I'll answer that later. What do you guys think? Does the economy now and looking forward, thank you, Richard. Yeah, a bit overvalued, right? So at this point of time, when my hypothesis was if it breaks above, chances are it's going to fake a lot of people. A lot of retail traders probably they'll just buy the breakout or buy the breakout, buy, and then they fake out. And then, wow, this one really all hell break loose. I didn't expect the tank, to be honest. I didn't expect this much. And just now, Charlene asked me, what is this indicator? This is my own proprietary indicator, which I share in our Telegram. So this was also the time whereby you realize that it coincides with my overbought signal. And that's the reason why I dare to make that hypothesis. This means that a lot of stocks are overbought within the Singapore market. And now we are seeing something similar happening. But what is the difference now? It broke up, it came back down, right? Broke up, came back down, and then look at this candle. It's a strong candle, right? And then it go back up. My hypothesis in my recent post is I said this. I said it could be another fake out. Looking at this part, it could be another fake out, but there's still room to grow. There's still some room. It could be another fake out, but what will tell me that hey, this is a good support is if it comes down like this and it goes up. I must see this. I must see the rebound here. Then I will trust it. Otherwise, based on my indicator here, I would expect it to come down like this. Any question so far on key levels? If all is good, you understand that key level is a zone, just type OK for me so that I know that you guys are following. Thanks, guys. Thank you for your participation. It gives me the energy. Okay, let's move on. Finally, we finished three things already. That's a lot of things to cover in 1 hour. So finally, one more thing, okay, before you all beat me up. One more thing. Before you take the trade, you know the candle, you know how to read the candle, right? You read the candle, bull or bear. Bull, bear. You follow the trend. Three, you marry with key levels, right? They get married over here. Trend plus key levels, excuse me. Trend plus key levels. Do you just take the trade? Question to you guys. Do you just take the trade? Okay, HM, I'll answer your question later. No. Why no? Chua, why no? Excuse me. Trade plan. Okay, so what's inside a trade plan? Let me ask you guys. Since you know about key levels, let's say there is a key level here. And now you see a bullish candle over here. Would you take the trade? Your bullish candle is just below the key level. Would you take the trade? If you say yes, type Y. If you say no, type no. How many of you yes? It's a bull candle, you know? Higher high, higher low, guys. Higher high, higher low. Still no. Still no. Okay. You guys are learning fast. That's right. No, because we need to know what's the risk to reward. The risk to reward and decide if the trade is good to go. Can we increase our win rate? That's the question, right? If I keep trading and I keep losing, there's no edge. So can I increase my win rate? Yes. I want to introduce you this term called the expectancy formula. If I win 70% of the time, and every time I make $1, my average profit is $1. And I lose 30% of the time, and my average is $2. Right? Every time I lose $2. I want to increase, so I need to increase my win rate, right? So what will happen? What's the answer? It's going to 8:30. I work since 8 o'clock. Can someone help me? What's the answer? 70%, let's say you have 7 trades. Okay, 7 trades, you make $1. 3 trades, you lose $2. So end up, how much do you make? Okay, so Mr. Teo, you are right. If I have 70 trades, is $10, right? I'm still positive. I still make money. So this is expectancy. Therefore, before we take the trade, I want to at least have the probability on my side. Right, the probability on my side. So I've learned this after some number of years, I hope to share this insight with you guys. In trading, there are two things. One is the probability of winning, which I shared with you in terms of the formula, and the other one is your risk to reward. That means just now we talked about risk $2 make $1, right? But we also can to make $1, but we also can do this. We can risk $1, let's say, to make 120. Correct. So it really depends on you. This is the risk to reward. So you have to ask yourself, am I willing to risk $2 to make $1? Yes. If my win rate is 70%. If my win rate is 50%, then I rather risk $1 to make 120. So from the audience now, my question to you, which one is more important? A or B? Which one is more important? Mr. Teo say A. Okay, A or B? Chua says B. Come, battle it out. MC says B. Pat says A. So now we have 2 on 2, 3 on 2. Some say B, some say A. Okay. Okay, let me share with you the answer and then the reason. Okay. The answer is congratulations. The answer is B. The reason is because you will only know your probability after you do your trade. You trade 100 times already, then you realize, hey, this strategy is right 70% of the time. So maybe now I can risk $2 to make $1. This on hindsight. Last time I used to focus a lot on probability. Now I focus more on risk to reward. Because risk to reward is before I press the button, before I press buy, before I press sell. Risk to reward is the one that will tell me, is it possible for me to make? If I am 50% right, I risk $2 to make $1. Wow, a bit difficult. So I rather go $1 to make 120. But as time go by, after you do 100 trades with the same strategy, you realize you are profiting. Then that's when you can, and you realize that, hey, 70% of the time I'm profitable. That's when you can say, hey, actually, I don't mind risking $2 to make $1 because my system works. So far, so good. I think I'm cramping a lot to you guys today. If it's okay, let me know. If your brain going to 爆炸, please let me know. So if your brain going to explode, let me know. I hope I'm delivering good value to you guys. Okay, let's do a quick demo and then you tell me whether you will take the trade. Let me use McDonald's as an example. Because this one a lot of my clients. Okay, Zoe, yes. Okay, you can watch the recording. So a lot of my clients took McDonald's. So I just want to share with you like where were they? Okay, so they were here. This is a charting tool. Is under this forecast and measuring tools under long and short position. Right, let me take a screenshot for you guys. Okay, so I put inside the Zoom chat. Okay, now it feels a bit laggy now. Hold on. And I will share with you in the Telegram group. Okay, so would you take this trade? Would you take this trade? The risk reward is 1.19. If you take, just type Y. Yes, right, that's right. because we know that the risk to reward is 1.2. So you're risking $1 to make $1.20. Now let's take a look at another example. This is a key level, right? So this is also a key level. So I set my stop loss here. This is about 0.61. Would you take this trade? And I draw the entry at the huge bullish candle over here. So 0.61. Would you take this trade? Some say no. Okay. Anyone says yes. It's 0.6. Still not too bad if your win rate is 70%. So only one person say no. The rest say yes. Okay. Now, how do you set your stop loss? How do you set your stop loss? Anyone can share with me. How do you set your stop loss? The zone, yes, you can use the zone. Another way is I have this indicator. Let me stop. I would like to share this with you guys. Do you realize that over here, if you enter on this day, 10 June, the stop loss is already there for you, 3.92. So under my special indicator, you can choose your multiplier. My default multiplier is 2. If you want to do a back test, you can choose your how many. You can choose to show like over the past how many candles, what happens, where's my stop loss if I entered here, what's my stop loss if I entered here. So this is an example of how TradingView can help you with all the different indicators. So at this point of time, if you are using TradingView and you're keen, you're really a practitioner and you think this will be useful to you, you let me know, right? You let me know, you email me, and then I will send you the link, right? So I'll send you the link. So this is my extra bonus to you. And once again, this is my email, my Telegram, and my account opening. I'd like to direct you to my Telegram because that's where I will share with you most of the stuff. Any questions at this point of time? Okay, if no questions, that's all I have for you today. Charmaine, I'll hand it over back to you. Those who want the indicator, just drop me an email. Okay, thank you very much and have a good night rest. Thank you, Mr. Teo MC. Thanks, Chua. Thank you.